Hello, here comes Mr. Who reviews. And today, my hero Academia epilogue, the Hellish Todoroki family final. And last time, Deku, with the help of a lot of the other characters, was able to defeat uh, uh, All for One, like permanently defeat him. And yeah, this just starts off sometime after, I think a week maybe, uh, all that, and the weather lady was saying there's still like a strong breeze going around in America, so the Deku's punch is still uh, like the winds of it is still going around the world. And yeah, the construction on the buildings and that were destroyed in Jujuku are being rebuilt, and it's Ochaku's father's firm that's doing, and yeah, he's probably getting a lot of work and a lot of money off it. So I think that's a good thing, since in season one, Otaku said he wanted to be a hero so her parents can get like a lot of money and relax, since their uh, construction firm hadn't really getting wasn't getting that much work at the time. So mm. And that's how the two kids that Otaku has saved during the paranormal liberation war, and their houses being built, and that's a lot of hero from America and that come to help out, including a certain vigilante. Not gonna spoil, but hmm. And yeah, the final is out saying that everything's going back to normal. Bucko's Doctor Who looks like a Koopa thing from Mario, saying that his arm isn't, they have to reattach some like ligaments or something, but they don't know if that is stick. And did offer Bucko some like fake arms, like the Rabbit Girl has. I think I forget what word it is. But Bucko refuses, thinking that Deku, who didn't have a quirk, was able to manage with his arm busted up. So he, even no matter how much like recovery or whatever or recovery exercises he needs to do, but he'll get back. The doctor said that that his heart suffering were because of what went on, and he's just surprised that he was able to get fight as long as he did. And yeah, it turned out All Might and Deku were put into a hospital room uh, beside each other. And yeah, they have a bit of a talk with Deku, thinking he failed in saving the Shigaraki, and but uh, uh, All Might saying since he suffered through a near-death experience, that's Deku, what was Shigaraki, what did Shigaraki look like before he passed away? And yeah, so what Shigaraki said Deku before he disappeared, but Deku saying that he didn't destroy him, but the Shigaraki says that yeah, but there's always tomorrow, and now that Deku's trying to reshape the world, and just with some luck as he smiles. Yeah, and All Might just saying that he probably didn't look, or probably, yeah, he didn't look like the crying child that Deku saw before, so probably shaved his heart. Deku telling All Might about uh, One for All, I'm thinking the Ember. He saw the Embers. Bucko and his parents as he come in. Yeah, the parents were with him when the doctor was telling him the news. And yeah, hearing that Deku just has the Embers, it's just a shocking for him. Yeah, he starts breaking down, remembering when he and Deku got the all my cards, and that's how he'd been treating Deku, and he just pause and Deku's just shocked that he's crying. And yeah, the All Might just saying that Deku is one of his greatest heroes, and saying how far he's come since running towards the sludge villain who had Bucko trapped. Um, Bucko was also one of his greatest heroes because since he's the one that made sure he was alive. And he said thanked Bone Man. I think the three of them had their like fists up a little, but whatever. And yeah, then it cuts to UA where the third years are doing their graduation, and President Mike is DJing. It's pretty cool. And they also say that the reason that Japan was able to like rebuild so quickly because of what Principal Nezu did when he was talking to the Americans, since he has like a high reputation, or maybe across the world or maybe it's America. Don't know. But Sonny also says that Mirio actually helped out with recovery, and that went with the coffin in the sky, getting a lot of the countries that send them supplies, and that. And yeah, Mirio does do a speech, but people are shocked they're not starting off with a bad joke. You're saying that they're not like everything's set a bit set way it used to be, so they still need to do some work, and graduations don't need to a starting line, and just quoting the night eye and that. And yeah, pretty good. And yeah, with class 2A, now they're second years. They'd have a Aizawa again, even though they're supposed to have a different uh, teacher because what happened with the war and that. That was Aizawa for another year. And yeah, Aoyama comes in saying he in the come back to even though Aizawa and Suguchi say cool, but he wants to make up for being a pawn for all for one for all for one. Mm. But he promises that one day he can stand beside his classmates and be the hero he can be, or yeah, is or whatever. But there's one that takes his place, and that's Shinjo. And yeah, everybody's just paying attention to him, and Aoyama is just uh, a little upset that they're not talking about how they're going to celebrate his leaving or something. And he just let out his baby button laser that the invisible girl comes visible, and yeah, I kind of expected Minetta's reaction to her to be a little bit like that. Then the representative of I think the new third years comes in, and I was surprised that Minetta didn't have a reaction to her, so they think it's kind of cute. And yeah, she was saying that the second and third years have to deal with the fallout after the war, since ever like it's just saying after all my retirement and some battles, there's usually chaos, and Shoto was saying that all for one usually came about at times like this, and yeah, when he just called the Aizawa sensei, that reveals that he was in one of the classes that Aizawa that expelled, and then made him come back and saying that he gave him like a taste of death, but that got him to think of what type of heroes they're gonna be. And yeah, with class over, everybody's talking about how the first year is gonna be starting soon, and the tape man was quoting Oshaku, and when Deku just tried to talk to her, just saying the subject about his hair being cut because of his injuries, and turned out that Tokoyami has changed as well. And yes, he's designed some pain and some and a smile, but Deku can't tell. When he's asking Todoroki if you want to come to Aoyama's royal party, he said that if it's not today, he can, since he and his family are going to visit Toya. Yeah, they're in a chamber to keep him like in place and to keep him alive. And yeah, all the Torokis are there, and they're kind of like uh, the first thing Toya said that the family came all the family came out and they needed a tourist distraction. And yeah, never saying that he's gonna retire, and he was planning of retiring after the battle, but now he kind of stand up and saying that Toya's fire was stronger than his, and is now dead. And Toya's reaction to that, calling an Endeavor a coward. Yeah, I forgot exactly everything, but whatever. Endeavor just saying that yeah, Toya's right, but he wants to uh, talk to him since Toya's open watching or looking at him. Now he's gonna look at Toya. And yeah, just so to what they will look like if they're like better than they are now. And yeah, Tony the Harmonder is just going to haywire since hearing his dad saying he's gonna look at him and just visit a lot is what he wanted. So he's just getting over emotional, and his mom and like Yumi or whoever are saying they want to talk uh, too, but the guard's saying that it's time for them to leave, and just before they walk away, Soto's asking Toya what his favorite food is, since he wanted to ask him that. And just when they're walking away, Toya saying that his favorite food is soba. And yeah, Soto's kind of shocked, and that's his favorite food too. Just making a connection with the two and starting their brotherly bond. Yeah, just when they're leaving, Toya just remembers what he was saying to Soto when they're fighting in the war, that their paths will never connect, but Soto saying that he'll make them connect, and he just apologizing to Soto for everything he did. And yeah, Nezu's saying that he wants nothing to do with his father anymore, and he's gonna get married, but he doesn't want like a wedding or introduce his wife to the dad, but he never says that it's okay. And Nezu's saying that they all took responsibility for Toya, so maybe it's enough now, but they never saying that he's still gotta try and repent and apologize for everything that he has done, and if there's any fallout with the media because of this, then he's gonna try to shield his family from it. And the Yumi quit her job, but one of her students' moms recommended or got her a new one. So I wonder what it is, or will they explain it? And I do find funny that Nezu thought what the dad was saying about protecting him, that was kind of cool. That was the first time he actually thought that. And if Nezu was giving Shoto and Fayumi a ride, Shoto looked after his parents, saying not to worry about him since he had his friends at class 1 or class A, and they'll have his back, and he could be the man, the hero, the person that he wants to be now. And Shoto's madness brings Endeavor back to his agency where he's driver and psychics and there's into saying that even though it's gonna be a hell, it never still has people watching over him, and you can see never as he gets a text from Hawks asking if he how to talk with Toya went and if he needs anything, and I think it ever or maybe his wife text back, uh, thankfully doesn't need anything, and throughout Hawks is the new president of the Hero Protection Force, and he just talking to someone else and trying to find a way to make the world better than what it was. And yeah, I think it's a good start to the end. There's setting up also the stuff with the Todoroki family was pretty good. So like the part when Claire said he accepted the dance in hell, then that's what uh Dobby or Toya uh, asked him to do when he revealed himself, and him revealing that he actually watched the video where Toya revealed that he's in every song when people thought he just said Dobby. He was all over and over again. And what awesome. And having the Shinjo join the class uh, A was kind of good, and some of the some of the students from class B seemed kind of good. That kind of like the 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 student that had to get the shadow. Cork saying he's gonna rap too when President Mike was the DJing. It's a funny moment, but also some good character moments. It's pretty good, and sometimes that the next episode's gonna be good as well, since we focusing on the Ochaku mostly, but we'll probably have some other characters in it as well. And yeah, just until next time, I'll see you guys later.